This is ingredient to make ice cream, coconut ice cream. Okay, starting off, we're gonna bring the pot to the heat and put in 1/4 cup of brown sugar. So we're just gonna melt this. So we put in the medium heat, make sure it doesn't burn. So after about 3 minutes, it should all starting to melt. So we're gonna put coconut milk in there. So for this recipe, we're going to be using around 800 milliliters of coconut milk, or roughly about 2 cans of coconut milk. Okay. So after I put the coconut milk into the pot, we're just gonna stir them for roughly 4 to 5 minutes, just to make sure that the sugar is well mixed with the coconut milk. So after 4 to 5 minutes, just make sure that there's no sugar stick at the bottom of the pot. After that, we're gonna put in condensed milk, which is 1/4 cup. So the reason we put sugar in first at the beginning, just to get that nice brown color. So now we just add a little bit more of the sweetness. A cup of condensed milk, and then we're gonna mix it. And next we're gonna add a pinch of salt in there, just to bring down that sweetness a little bit and add that umami flavor. So everything all mix and melt together. This should be done now. So normally you can just leave this to cool a little bit before you pop it in the freezer, but because I like a little bit of an extra, so this is optional. So for this recipe, we're going to add a desiccated coconut ground, just to add a little bit of texture inside our ice cream. So we're just gonna add it in there, and then we're just gonna leave them. Now we're just gonna mix them up, and just to let them soften a little bit. So what we just add was 1/2 cup of the coconut grounded. So now we're just gonna have to leave these for around 3 to 4 minutes, just before it start boiling, and then we're gonna take it off the heat, let it cool down for a little bit, put it in a container, and then pop it in the freezer. So now that everything is ready, we're gonna take it off the heat and pop this on the side. So if you like it sweet, I would recommend you add a little bit more sugar or condensed milk, but if not, because this recipe, we're just trying to keep it very light and kind of healthy, so we're just gonna, you know, like a low sugar coconut milk, but coconut ice cream. But if you like it sweet, then I would recommend you add a little more sugar. This is after twice I put in freezer, and my ice cream look like this. And I will show you how I serve coconut ice cream with the Thai style one. You will surprise if you see it. This is how we serve Thai way coconut ice cream. We have butter, brioche, roll, and sweet sticky rice next day, and ice cream on the top. I will enjoy this with a nice weather, hot, and have my sweet coconut ice cream. Yum yum!